Welcome to Ancient Asian Legends. I'm your host, Mei Li Soon. Previously on Ancient Asian Legends, the Tathagata Buddha punished Wukong by imprisoning him under the Five Elements mountain for stealing heavenly peaches and for disobeying heavenly laws. Today, we dive into Chapter 13, The Scriptures and the Redemption of Sandy. Chapter 13, The Scriptures and the Redemption of Sandy. After bidding farewell to the Jade Emperor, the Tathagata Buddha returned to the Thunder Sound Monastery. One day, he summoned all Buddhas, bodhisattvas, vajras, monks, nuns, and others, saying,
I now manifest the four continents, each characterized by distinct virtues and behaviors. In the East Victorious continent, beings hold reverence for heaven and earth, maintaining peaceful minds and harmonious spirits. On the North Gargantuan continent, simplicity and practicality prevail, with a focus on livelihood and minimal extravagance. The West Vaisravana continent is marked by abstinence from greed and violence, cultivation of hidden virtues, and a pursuit of longevity. However, on the South gift-bestowing continent, beings indulge in greed, lust, and mischief, perpetuating much conflict and turmoil amidst a sea of slander and evil. I possess the Tripitaka Sutra, which serves to inspire people toward goodness and virtue.
All bodhisattvas respectfully joined their palms together and bowed before the Buddha, asking,
What are the three Tripitaka Sutras that the Buddha possesses?
I possess the Vinaya Pitaka, which pertains to heavenly matters, the Sutra Pitaka, expounding earthly teachings, and the Abhidharma Pitaka, offering salvation to spirits. These three Pitakas comprise 35 volumes with 15,144 scrolls, embodying the path of truth, cultivation, and righteousness. I seek to bring these scriptures to the Eastern land, but its inhabitants are ignorant, slandering the true teachings and lacking understanding of my Dharma's essence, showing disrespect to the Buddha's authentic lineage. Who among you possesses miraculous powers to journey eastward, find a faithful disciple, guide them through myriad obstacles, and bring them to me for the retrieval of these scriptures? This mission requires immense merit and profound blessings. Who will undertake this journey?
Guanyin, the Bodhisattva of compassion, approached the lotus platform, bowed before the Buddha 3 times, and said,
I am ready to embark on a journey to the Eastern land to find a suitable individual to retrieve the scriptures.
Guanyin, with complete wisdom and a perfected golden body adorned with precious jewels, emitted a radiant fragrance. Her intricate hairstyle resembled coiled clouds, with embroidered ribbons fluttering like colorful phoenix feathers. A jade clasp secured her pure white robe, surrounded by auspicious light, while a brocade skirt draped with golden tassels exuded an aura of prosperity. Her brows resembled crescent moons, and her eyes sparkled like twin stars. With a naturally joyful jade face and lips touched by a hint of red, Guanyin perpetually carried the nectar of compassion in a pure vase, and her evergreen willow branch dispelled all obstacles and delivered sentient beings with boundless compassion. Residing on Mount Potalaka in the Southern Sea, Guanyin responded to countless cries for help, embodying myriad manifestations and fulfilling countless vows. With a heart as pure as orchids and a nature akin to fragrant vines, Guanyin was the compassionate master of Mount Loka and the living Guanyin of the Cave of Tide Sounds.
Not just anyone can embark on this journey, only the Bodhisattva, endowed with vast supernatural powers, is capable of undertaking it.
As I embark on this journey to the Eastern land, is there any guidance or instruction for me?
On this journey, tread the path carefully, avoiding travel through heavenly realms. Proceed amidst half clouds and half mist. Remember the distances and paths well as you pass through mountains and rivers, and guide the seeker of scriptures. I worry that the faithful disciple may face challenges, so I will provide you with 5 precious items.
Immediately, the Buddha instructed Ananda and Kasyapa to retrieve a brocade kasaya robe and a 9-ringed staff, and presented them to Guanyin, saying,
The kasaya and staff are meant for the seeker of scriptures to use personally. If they wear my kasaya steadfastly, they will be liberated from the cycle of reincarnation. If they carry my staff, they will be shielded from harm.
Guanyin bowed in reverence. Then the Buddha handed 3 magic headbands to her and said,
These treasures are known as tightening bands. Though identical in appearance, each serves a distinct purpose. I hold 3 spells of golden confinement. Should you encounter powerful demons on your journey, urge them to become disciples of the seeker of scriptures. If they resist, apply these headbands to them. Reciting the corresponding spell will cause them intense pain until they yield to my teachings.
Guanyin eagerly bowed and withdrew, summoning the disciple Hui An to accompany her. Hui An wielded an iron staff weighing 1,000 kilograms, serving as a powerful demon-quelling guardian by Guanyin's side. Guanyin wrapped the brocade kasaya into a bundle for Hui An to carry on his back. Keeping the golden headbands hidden, the bodhisattva grasped the staff and descended directly from Spiritual Mountain. As the master and disciple were walking, they suddenly encountered the flowing sands river. Guanyin said,
Disciple, this terrain is treacherous. How can the seeker of scriptures burdened with mortal impurities hope to traverse it?
Master, how wide is this river?
The bodhisattva paused, gazing at the river spanning 800 miles in distance and towering like mountains. The area was desolate, with roaring waters heard from afar. Ferry boats couldn't reach here, nor could lotus leaves float. The setting sun bent the grass, with yellow clouds obscuring the embankment. No traders or fishermen ventured through, and geese avoided the flat sands. Monkeys echoed from distant shores, where only water smartweed thrived. As Guanyin observed, a loud splash echoed from the river, and a hideous demon emerged, neither green nor black in complexion, with a sinister face and a muscular, barefooted frame. His eyes flickered like burning lamps, his mouth filled with sharp fangs akin to a cleaver, and his wild red hair framed his face. Emitting a thunderous roar, he darted forward like a whirlwind. Brandishing a magical staff, the monster charged at Bodhisattva, but Hui An intervened, blocking him with his iron staff and shouting, "Halt!" The demon gripped his staff tightly, confronting them both by the banks of the flowing sands river. Muja wielded his iron staff, showcasing divine powers to uphold the law, while the monster brandished his demon-subduing rod, demonstrating bravery. 2 silver pythons danced by the river. Divine beings clashed on the shore. One exerted immense power to dominate the flowing sands. The other tirelessly safeguarded Guanyin and achieved great deeds. One caused waves to churn and leap. The other exhaled mist and spewed clouds. Waves roiled, obscuring the universe. Mist enveloped, dimming the sun and moon. The demon-subduing rod resembled a fierce white tiger descending from the mountains. The iron staff resembled a slumbering yellow dragon. One scouted for snakes in the grass with his weapon. The other scattered birds in the pines with his staff. They fought fiercely, causing stars to sparkle and the world to haze with mist. One long resided by the river, exceedingly ruthless. The other achieved his first great feat upon leaving Spiritual Mountain. They engaged in dozens of fierce battles without determining a clear winner. The monster stopped Muja and said,
"Who you think you are, monk, trying to go against me?"
I am Muja, the second prince of the heavenly king, Hui An. Today I protect my master on the journey to the eastern land to seek the scriptures. Who are you, daring to block our path?
I remember you, that student of Guanyin from the South Sea, doing your thing in the purple bamboo forest. What brings you here?
Don't you see my master on the shore?
The monster nodded repeatedly, set aside his magical staff, and allowed Muja to restrain him, bowing down before Guanyin. He pleaded,
Bodhisattva, please forgive me and hear my story. I'm not a demon. I was the curtain-lifting general serving under the Ling Xiao Palace. The Jade Emperor punished me for breaking a glass at the Peach Banquet by banishing me to the mortal realm and causing this transformation. Every seventh day, I endure excruciating pain from a flying sword piercing my chest repeatedly. Hungry and desperate, I seek food from travelers. Today, I unintentionally offended you, compassionate Bodhisattva.
Child of karma, your past transgressions in heaven have led to further wrongs in this realm, deepening the weight of your sins. I am tasked by Buddha to retrieve sacred scriptures from the Eastern land. Why not join my path, pursue enlightenment as a disciple on this sacred journey to the Western heaven? There you will honor the Buddha and acquire the scriptures, finding redemption and restoration to your rightful place. I will shield you from the flying sword's torment. What say you to this path of liberation and renewal?
I want to seek the right path. Bodhisattva, I've eaten many people here, especially those seeking scriptures. I threw their heads into the flowing sands, where they sank because the water's so heavy that even goose feathers can't float. Only the skulls of 9 of them floated, so I made them into a necklace for fun. Now, if the person seeking scriptures doesn't show up here, won't that mess up my plans for the future?
The seeker of scriptures will surely come. Wear those skulls around your neck and wait patiently. They will have their purpose fulfilled.
Okay, I'm in. Ready to learn from you.
Guanyin shaved his head, named him Sandy, and gave him the Dharma name Sha Wujing. He then became a monk, guiding Guanyin across the river, purifying his mind, and pledging never to harm living beings while awaiting the seeker of scriptures. After parting ways with Sandy, Guanyin and Muzha pressed on toward the eastern land. As they traveled, they faced a towering mountain enveloped in noxious vapors, blocking their path. Just as they prepared to fly over the mountain on clouds, a demon materialized in a fierce gust of wind.
Who is this new demon? What action will Guanyin take? How does this relate to Wukong, and when will the Monkey King emerge from the 5 Elements mountain? Subscribe now and discover more next week in Ancient Asian Legends.
Today's episode, based on Wu Cheng-en's 1592 classic Journey to the West, was adapted and translated by Mei Li Soon, featuring original music by Hot Dope, Samuel F. Johans, and Studio Columna. Who is the new monster blocking Guanyin and Hui An's path? What will unfold on the road ahead?
Curious? Subscribe and find out next week on Ancient Asian Legends. Until then, take care and stay enchanted.